Hi, seeing and feeling a more joyous new year. That's what we're looking for today, is to see if we can't do better in 21 than we did in 20. And if we're going to change our lives into a more joyous direction, we have to start as we do with all change. And we begin with awareness of what's going on inside of us, awareness of any blocks um, to expanding our lives, our joy. And as always, we have tapping for this. So we're talking about expanding the joy that we have by expanding the images, thoughts, feelings, actions that lead to a more abundance of light and color and health and the good stuff in life. Well, of course, we have tapping to help with that. So this begins by making sure that as we think about the future, we're not caught in some pains or some fears about this coming up. And so you may need to do some crisis tapping to be able to get yourself to a calm place. But once you're into a more calm place in this moment, we can start thinking about how we create more joy throughout the whole year that's coming. Um, and so, what does more joy look like to you? What does it feel like to you? What does it sound like to you? Uh, improve the likelihood of a more joyous year? Well, part of that depends on how you operate. So, let's start by picking one image, sensation, feeling, or thought that brings joy to your life now, or that you would like to have more of in the next year. Um, it could be an image of being together with others. It could be completing a project. It could be you being in a place of beauty and strength in relationship to yourself or others. Now, when we talk about visualization here, we're talking about how you see it in your mind's eye. Now, I want to be clear with folks that while we're trying to get clarity about this image, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be able to be visual and see pictures in your mind. I don't. Maybe you see pictures. Maybe as you think about more joy in your life and where you want to be, you see a detailed drawing or a sketch, or maybe you see a procedure for how you get there, but you're actually seeing something in your mind. Now, I don't see things in my mind. I feel things in my body. So when I think about more joy, I think about being with more people who I love or seeing myself in a more complete place. It's a sense of what I feel in those situations. And then I build on that. Or maybe you're auditory and you're more about the sounds of joy. And it could be as simple as a tune that you hear in your mind, or it could be the sound of a loving home and all that goes with that. Whatever it is, just notice, again, the awareness of this is what I want. And now notice how clearly you can see that in your mind's eye, or how fully you can experience it in your body and your sensations, or how um, clear it comes in what you're hearing. Now rate that clarity on a 0 to 10 scale. So if I pick something like being in a situation with people and I can't really feel it fully, I can't see it fully, if it's completely clear, you would rate it as a 10. It's crystal clear, right? If it's mud, it's a 1. You can't see it. You can't feel it, it's a 1. If you can sense it very powerfully in your body, then you can be at a 10. So now pick that you want more of in your life next year, and then begin to tap with me. So we tap by side of the hand, under the nose, that's to make sure our energy is flowing in the right direction. And then the Callahan Techniques algorithm for visualization is tap under the arm and then under the collarbone. And you're going to do about a half a dozen times to a dozen times in each place you tap. Now stop and do the 9 gamut series, tapping the back of your hand. Close your eyes for a moment. open your eyes. With your eyes look down to your left. With your eyes look down to your right. Whirl your eyes in a big circle. Whirl your eyes in the other direction. Hum. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Hum again. And then you go back and repeat the tapping we did before. And so what we did before was side of hand, under nose, underarm, under collarbone. Now just take a moment and return to that awareness of what brings joy in your life and what more joy you'd like in your life next year. And notice, how clear is it now on that 0 to 10 scale? How strongly can you sense it, 0 to 10? And if the picture is crystal clear, if the sense is powerful and carrying you along, then you know what? You may be done. Now, if it improved some, you went from a 3 to a 5, you can certainly repeat the tapping, see if that's going to help you. Now, and you can keep going until it doesn't improve. Now, the other place is that if nothing happened, it may be that you're getting triggered into some past pains or some future fears that are interfering with your ability to really engage your whole being, to come to a place of being able to see it, to experience it, to plan it, to make decisions, to act in it. And so if you do that, do the crisis tapping pattern and then come back and tap it again. Now, we're just wanting to move. I'm just wanting for you to have a more joyous holiday season and to begin to have a more joyous 2021. God knows 2020 was hard enough. So enjoy the strengthening of this awareness and know that once you've internally experienced this kind of joy, it makes it much easier to manifest it, to manifest joy externally also. Anyway, be sure to like, or if you think this is useful or you just like the sound of what I'm talking about here, share it, pass it along. And I'm hoping you have a joyous holiday and a really joyous 2021. Anyway, I hope to talk with you guys again soon. And remember, if you have questions or if you have any comments you'd like to share, please do so. I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.